Good morning, students. How are you? All well? Good. Okay, students. Now, without wasting a single minute, we have to study well and we have to occupy our 20 minutes of this online teaching session. So, this is your English language period, standard 9, and I am going to tell you how we have to transform the sentences. This is very important in the ICSE board pattern. Okay. So our chapter is transformation of sentences. This is your chapter number 2 in your book. So what do you mean by transformation of sentence? Transform means change, alter. But when we are transforming the sentence, then we don't have to alter or change its meaning. So without altering, without changing its meaning, we have to transform the sentence. There are different ways by which we can transform the sentence. So the very first, I am going to describe you about the adverb to. We have to remove the adverb to. And what is the rule applied here? Yes, when we are removing the adverb to, we have to transform the sentence by using so and that. Okay, so I'll give you one sentence. He is too weak. He is too weak to walk. So what is the sentence? He is too weak to walk. So what I have told you, we have to remove this adverb to with so that. So how will we do? He is so weak that he cannot walk. He is so weak that he cannot walk. Understood? Now, look at the second example. The news is, children, do write all these sentences according to the rules in your notebooks. This news is too good to be true. So how we can change it? This news is too good to be true. This news, yes, how we can change it? This news is too good to be true. We have to remove again the adverb to. So this news is so good that it cannot be true. We have to change the second part of the sentence by making it into negative. Okay, so this news is so good that it cannot be true. Understood? And one thing more I want to tell you, like here, just see, this is, he is. So what is this is? Is means present tense. Is present tense. If we have the sentence, he was too weak to walk. He was. So was will come in the past tense. He was too weak to walk. Then how we can transform the sentence? Again without altering the meaning. He was, again we have to replace was, we cannot replace. We cannot change the tense. If the sentence is in the present tense, again the transformation, the alteration will be in the present tense only. Now I have written the past form of is. This is was. He was too weak to walk. So instead of is, again we will write he was. He was. Now instead of to, what will come here? Do. And then adjective. He was so weak that he. Now we cannot use the word cannot here, because cannot, again this is can is present tense. So instead of can model, we have to replace it by couldn't. He was so weak that he couldn't walk. Understood, students? Understood that rule? Yes. Okay. So that was the very first rule. We have to replace the adverb TOO2 with the, yes, with what? Yes, tell me. I have not written, I have rubbed that. We have to remove the adverb to with so and then that. Is it clear? Okay. Now come to the second rule. Children, all of you have to write down all the rules along with examples in your notebook. Second rule is, when we have to remove the adverb no sooner, then the middle part of the sentence and then than is there. Okay? How we can replace the words no sooner and than? Yes, we can alter this sentence by using as soon as instead of no sooner. We have to use the words as soon as with the no sooner. And then middle part of the sentence, here again it will come, and then again we have to use the same word than. And make sure that you have to write the same correct spelling, THAN. Than means comparison. Is it clear? Follow? Another thing. Yes, we can replace no sooner and than with two more words. Yes, scarcely and hardly. Scarcely and hardly. We have to begin the sentence with scarcely and hardly. And make sure, please learn this. With scarcely and hardly, we have to use the word had along with both of these words. Scarcely had, hardly had. These are two different words. Okay? Scarcely had, then hardly had. Then the middle part of the sentence, and instead of than, with the scarcely and hardly had, we have to insert the word when. Clear, children? Yes, what is this had? This is past perfect tense. Had is past perfect tense. So when we have had past perfect tense in the sentence, every time we have to use the third form of verb. Third form of verb. So I have written here one example, begin. Begin is the first form, present tense. Begin, began, and the third is begun. This is the past participle. So scarcely had, then middle part of the sentence, and we have to insert the third form of the verb along with had. Begun. Understood? Same way here. Hardly had, then the middle part of the sentence, and then yes, begun will come. The third form of tense will come, and then when and the rest part of the sentence will come here. Okay, students? Follow the rule? Now write down this rule in the notebook. I am going to give you 2 sentences for this also. Then we'll do rest of the exercise. Students, yes, I have written the sentence. Now follow this. No sooner had I reached the station than the train arrived. What is the sentence? No sooner. So I have underlined this. Had I reached the station than the train arrived. So how we can replace the words no sooner and than? Yes. As soon as I, yes, we cannot write now, we cannot use had here. As soon as I reached will come because this is a past tense. As soon as I reached the station, the train, again we have to remove done. The train, rest part of the sentence will same. The train arrived. As soon as I reached the station, the train arrived. If I'll give you the clue that here you have to begin the sentence with the hardly. In some of the transformations, the sentences are basic. Whatever the examiner is asking, it is written there. Begin it with hardly, begin it with scarcely, or begin it with as soon as. If it is not recommended here, then it is up to you. If you want to frame the sentence with hardly, want to frame the sentence with as soon as, want to frame the sentence with scarcely, it's up to you. That's your choice. Is it clear? Okay. So what is the first alteration? As soon as I reached the station, the train arrived. Clear? So we have to cut had as well as than here. And instead of no sooner, we have to replace it by as soon as. Is it clear, children? Okay. Now second, we are using it with the, begin it with hardly. What is the rule with that? Hardly had, scarcely had. I told you. So hardly had I, now follow the same. I reached, where we have to reach? Yes, reach the station. Yes, now with hardly and with scarcely, we have to insert when. When the train arrived. Clear? One thing more, if I tell you, you have to begin the sentence with the scarcely, the same sentence. Replace no sooner with scarcely. So again, how will you follow? Yes, scarcely had I reached the station. Again, we have to insert when. When the train arrived. Understood? Yes. So no sooner had I reached the station than the train arrived. Begin it with as soon as. Replace this sentence with as soon as. As soon as I reach the station, the train arrived. So begin the sentence with hardly or scarcely. So same rules have to be followed with hardly and scarcely. Hardly, yes, plus had. Scarcely plus had. Then rest part of the sentence, and then we have to adjoin the sentence with the when, with both of them. Hardly had I reached the station when the train arrived. Scarcely had I reached the station when the train arrived. I think you all have followed the rules. Very good. Good. So students, we are doing total English and we had done 2 rules. We had done 2 rules today. Now look at the examples given here. 5 examples are given here. So what is the homework? Just write down the homework in the notebooks and in your diaries. Yes. You have to do the page number 22, exercise 1, exercise 2. It contains both of that rules. Remove TOO2 adverb and remove no sooner. Even along with that, that is your homework. And another thing, you have to write down these 10 sentences in your notebooks. Got it? Rest part of the sentences, rest part of the transformation of the sentences rules we will do tomorrow. If you have any query, do ask me now. Understood? Very good. Thank you, students. Yes, students, now we have 10 minutes. Okay. So, what we have to do, like every day, I have to teach you some of the moral principles which you have to use during the pandemic crisis period. This is a very crucial stage and you have to follow certain rules. Don't become lethargic. Don't become lazy nowadays. I know you all are smart. So what is the first moral principle? Yes, get up early in the morning, around 5. Clear? Second, yes, after having lukewarm water by squeezing lemon into it, yes, around 5:30, go for a walk. Cycling, as you wish. Go for walk or for cycling. Yes, so around 6:15, you'll be reaching back home. Yes, so after coming back, have water, then an apple. Take an apple. Yes, around 6:30 or 6:40. Yes, help your mother in the kitchen. Help your mom in the kitchen. Try to chop something, try to make something, mango shakes or whatever. Yes, around 7, go for bath. Yes, 7:30. You should have your breakfast. Around 7:30. So, pray to God. Make prayers. Make prayers. So, around 8, have your breakfast. So, I think by 8:30, you'll be able to finish your breakfast. Your class starts at sharp 10. Is it? Okay. So, you have 1.5 hours in your hands. So, what you have to do is around 8:30 or 8:40, be upon your study table. You have to study for 1 hour. 1 hour. And then around 9:45. You have to get ready with that books, with that content matter. Like sometimes you have bio, sometimes you have maths, physics, whatever. Is it clear? So follow the same criteria every day. So these are the model principles. If you are going to follow these, then definitely you are going to become a very smart and intelligent child. And your personality will definitely grow. Thank you, students.